Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 16th to the 31st, 2019, that's 2019, money and career reading for you. Now, I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude, so I want to thank you so much. Whether you're new or old to this channel, for tuning in and stopping by, it is always a pleasure having you here. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information is in the description box below. It will also have a link to all the cards that I use. So let's see now, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what August 16th to the 31st, 2019 has in store for you, for your money and your career. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st, 2019, money and career. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st, 2019, money and career. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st, 2019, money and career. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st, money and career. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st, 2019, money and career. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st, 2019, money and career. Scorpio, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. That's where the card fell. So that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, we have the Page of Swords. You are being a student of your mind. You are also highly connected with Spirit. And there is also a air sign energy around you, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. The world is opening up to you, Scorpio. You might feel like a student. You might feel as if there's so much that you have to learn. But it is actually because you are being set free. You are finding limitless opportunities coming your way. You have the Hierophant right here. This is embracing your traditions. This is embracing what it is that you want. This is stability. This is also a Taurus energy and a time frame of April 20th to May 20th. You're coming into your truth. You're coming into your own. Yeah. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift of knowledge. You're taking it and you're learning from it, which is spectacular. You have a gift of healing, beautiful love coming your way. Now, this can be a time of enhanced emotions, okay? It can also be a time of spiritual cleansing for you, which I know sounds funny in a finance and career reading, but you're looking at things differently. And I knew that you were going to take it right next. Okay, so there you are. You're coming through as a queen, Scorpio. You are holding the cup in your hand. It's not as if you have to be a student of the situation. If you look at this triangle right here, this is very much divine gifts are embracing you. Divine gifts are moving you forward in your power. Look at this kind of cross right here. And it is you, it is you embracing your truth. Things are changing. Things are changing for you, and you are moving forward to the place that you need to be. The Tower is not a bad card. People sit there and they go, oh my gosh, the Tower, it's so awful. It means everything is falling apart and your world is going to just be horrible for, you know, the next half of August. That's not true. That's not true. Okay? Yes, it is change. And it can be a change that for some of you brings you to your knees. It can be a change that you sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck? But it is also a change that brings you wisdom. It is a change that moves you forward. It is a change that brings you prosperity. Okay? It is a change that sits there and changes the game and brings you to the place that you want to be, to the place that you need to be. So when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances, well, okay, so when it comes to your career, things are changing. You're also starting to learn your worth, because for a lot of you Scorpios, you don't know it. All right? And I don't mean to be blunt or rude or anything like that, but you have undersold yourself for so long that you don't even know where your worth is. And you might sit there and say, no, Dane, I get a really good salary. Okay, but how are you being treated? And you might say, oh no, Dane, my coworkers, they love me. We get along so well. It's all fantastic. How are you being paid? Okay, look at it. Look at the big picture and say, is that where you want to be? Is that where you want to be? You have divine gifts here that are going to change the game for you. You have yourself opening up to a world that you didn't think possible. You're moving forward. The angels are blessing you. You're moving to the unknown. Let's see your fairy guidance. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st, money and career. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st, money and career. This one right here. Courage. Oh, isn't that the truth? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Scorpio. It's this one. Clarity. Clarity is coming. A knowing of your mind, a knowing of yourself. Then we have here. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st, 2019, money and career. Scorpio, August 16th to the 31st. This one. Enthusiasm, something is exciting that's coming. And beauty. I actually see the enthusiasm being your spirit and yourself. I see it, you seeing the truth of the matter, you seeing your worth, you seeing doors starting to open to you, you seeing, things starting to change. And yes, it's scary, but it is absolutely beautiful because we're starting here with enthusiasm. And this says, life is always brighter when you wake up each day with a spirit of enthusiasm. You're seeing the darkness that has been around you because, wouldn't it be great to always wake up each day with enthusiasm? However, life gets a hold. Yeah, life gets a hold of you. And sometimes you wake up each day just barely able to drag yourself out of bed. Now that darkness, that cloud is lifting. Right? And if that doesn't resonate for you, then that's not the message for you. It can just be to heal and cleanse your throat chakra. Right? That's what I'm seeing here. Okay? The throat chakra is shining through. Heal and cleanse your throat chakra. Okay? To give power to the words that you speak. Because your form of communication during this time, your heart and your words, well, yeah, it's the heart of your communication. That's it. It's the heart of your communication that is going to be so powerful during this time. Then we have beauty. When beauty is felt from within, your gorgeousness will glow. When you see your worth, everybody else is going to start seeing it too. The color that shines through here is red, healing and cleansing the root chakra. Then we have courage. Courage is found in the power of the heart's truth. Do not let people take away your courage. Do not give them the power to dictate your truth. Embrace your courage, embrace your prosperity, and keep on moving forward. Then we have clarity. A mind of clarity is a mind of action. Clear and center your mind. Clear and center yourself. And it will move you forward to the place that you need to be. Because right now, you're being a student of your mind. And you are being guided by the angels as you move forward. This right here, the Page of Swords. This is you being a student. This is an air sign energy, of course. A Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, this could be within your chart. This could be somebody that you know. It can be this sense right here, if you can see this right here. Okay, you're the Queen of Cups. This sense of the Tower, this sense of things being really shaken up, is by a younger person who is very inquisitive, who asks a lot of questions, and who can bring things up to you, not in a hurtful way, because that's not how I'm seeing it, but in a inquisitive way, like, well, why is this? Why is that? It can be somebody that you're kind of taking under your wing, and this might be a very specific message for a very specific person. And you're looking at him or her, or however they identify themselves, and you're starting to say, oh, wow, well, why is that like that? And why am I always getting the extra work? And it's not to make you feel underappreciated, but it's to point out things to you. All right? So it can very well go that way. But I do see you being a student of your mind. I do see your intellect being completely on point. I do see you here, excuse me, and I do see you here, hold on, looking at different ways for you to move forward, okay? Kind of taking in this knowledge like a sponge, and taking in this knowledge, and taking in this knowledge, and it's moving you forward. You have the angels guiding you. And at times, always with the Six of Swords, it's like, at times you're gung-ho. You're like, yes, I got this. Nobody's going to hold me back. Nothing's going to stop me. And then there's this doubt, there's this fear. It's when we get into our own heads. Swords represent the mind, okay? Your mind, Scorpio, is brilliant. And the reason why people misunderstand you is because, first of all, you don't think it's everybody's business, okay? You share very selectively, all right? And you also know when to cut and run. And at times you're going to feel as if what you're learning, and it doesn't have to be that you are taking classes, though you could very well be, because this is an excellent time to start learning something new, or taking up a hobby, or doing something that really embraces your prosperity, your power, yourself. Okay? So here, there is this sense of as you're doing so, you're just going to be like, okay, I'm done, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. It's too hard. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I'm headed. This is all nonsense and I'm done. Walk away. Walk away. Give yourself time to cool down. Give yourself time to step back and then come back. Don't say it all out loud. Don't do that. Okay? Don't kind of blow up at everybody. But walk away. Give yourself a moment. Excuse yourself if you need to and go to the restroom, or say, oh, I just need a cup of water or something like that. And be able to take care of you, because you're heading towards somewhere that is greater than where you are now. And logically, you know this. But also logically, you know that this road has been a long time coming. This path, this abundance that is supposed to be coming your way is taking forever. Remember, it's in divine time, not our time. And I know that's no comfort to anybody. And I know it sounds like a bunch of new age nonsense, hippy-dippy stuff, and, well, isn't that great? It is, though. It is, though, because in a sense, it's taking burdens off your shoulders. You can't bleed a stone. You can't change time. The only thing you can do is help and care for yourself. So here as you're moving forward, here as you're going after what it is that you want, when you get into these moments of thinking, I just can't do this, stop. There's a Harvard study that says if you get yourself into that negative spot, okay, and you count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or you can count up, it doesn't matter. You've stopped a negative pattern. You've literally caused your mind to stop thinking, because you can't count and think about other things at the same time. I mean, maybe some people can. I know my grandfather could. He definitely could. But not many people can. So when you count, you're giving your mind a blank slate. And then you enforce the thought that you want. Not the negative thought, not the thought of worry, not the thought of fear, but the thought of, I'm a student. The thought of, I'm learning. I remember I once had this terrible, terrible job. And it was absolutely awful. And what happened is all the systems were down. Everything was kind of like on fire. And I was doing my training in the back. And the boss said to me, get out and go now. I had also just moved to the city. I didn't know anything. And there was this huge bus. You could either drive the bus or you could go and you could man the front desk. I thought, oh my gosh. So I manned the front desk. I was a wreck because I was completely overwhelmed. And somebody said to me, you have to have a first day sometime. And anybody who doesn't understand that doesn't remember when they started, and isn't being fair. That's what you have to think to yourself. You have to be fair to yourself here, because you're learning, you're understanding, you're building something great. So it's taking time, and it's going to be absolutely invaluable for the future to come, because here, you're this incorporeal being. You're this being of snow and air. Right? Limitations that you once had to find yourself by. Oh no, I can only do this. Oh no, I'm not that smart. Oh no, I'm not that talented. You're shattering them, because there is no physical form for which to be limited. There's snow and there's air. And if you have a drafty house, or you've ever been in a drafty house, you know that air can get through anywhere. If you've opened the door when it's snowing outside, you know that snow can get in anywhere. So you're finding that you have this force of the wind behind you. And the way that limitations once defined you are no longer doing so. The sky's the limit. And with Ceridwen right here, there's a sense of you getting what it is that you want, but not in the way that you had expected. There's also a sense of you having the veil lifted from your eyes, of seeing things in a truth that other people will not see, of being able to look at the bigger picture. And that's going to be highly beneficial for you. You have the cauldron of all the greatest things, the cauldron of plenty. Right? You have substance. I think I'm saying that word wrong. You have food forever, is what I'm trying to say. You have this bounty that's going to be with you forever. You hold this cauldron in your hand. You hold this gift from the divine in your hand. There's greatness before you. There's greatness around you. And now you're starting to see it. You see that crescent upon our head. It is the beginning of wisdom. And it is the waning of wisdom. You're finding that balance. To not be overcome with knowledge all the time. When it comes to your career, you're going to start trusting your instincts. That's actually going to be highly beneficial for you, Scorpio. That's where you kind of live the best, right? And I mean, I have a lot of Scorpios in my family, and that's where they live the best, in their instincts. And they'll sit there and be like, oh no, don't do that. They also really do believe, like, mind your business. It's not your business. Don't be bothering people. All right? So it's important to you to not have everybody kind of trying to get your knowledge, and also to sit there and to ground yourself. To know that you are moving forward. To know that wisdom is guiding you. Silent waters run deep, and that is an absolute statement for Scorpio. You don't need to share everything with everyone. Actually, it's going to be better for the last half of August if you didn't. Because the wisdom that is guiding you forward is not going to be privy to everybody. You are seeing things more clearly. You are moving forward in your truth. And as you do so, because you have Ceridwen's Cauldron right here, being handed as a gift from the divine, if you trace this back to, Celtic mythology, if you want to, all right? If you want to do Christian mythology or religion, however you say it, however you see it, it really doesn't matter. And we encompass everybody here on this channel, so we don't want to leave anybody out. There is a sense here of the Holy Grail, of love, of compassion, of nurturing, of sacrifice beyond comprehension. So we have this here at the base. We have this gift of Ceridwen's power. We have this gift of divine power. And it's leading you to prosperity, a completion of a cycle. Money coming into your life. And money is not the end goal here. And it's most certainly not the end goal for Scorpios. Okay, you have a talent of making money, Scorpio. You do. But it's not the most important thing to you. Some signs, it's very, very important. They have to have that security. They have to have that basis. You have that security. You like to have that security. You like to have that base. Nobody likes to be poor. But there's a need for you to be something more than rich. And that's what I see you here. It's a security more than money. Excuse me. It's a bounty that moves you forward. You have right here. You have that bounty on display. But you also, it's kind of like a savings. You have to go all the way up to the hanging to be able to take more coins down. Here, there's only one coin on the table. Be prudent with your spending. Also know that it will be much more beneficial for you to put money in the bank during the last half of August. If you can't put money in the bank, believe me, we've all been there, most definitely. It is going to be prudent it is going to be wise to be very smart with what you're paying. Okay? There's a sense here of also, even if the money just goes out as quickly as it comes in, bless it. Bless it as it goes, because it's going to increase your wealth for you. There's a sense of community around you. There's a sense of wisdom guiding you. And there's a sense of power leading you forward. There is a blessing that's coming here just for you. You're taking it. It brings tears. There's a way that you're looking at things. There's a cleanse when it comes to money that's coming over you. There can be a negativity that you've had around money for a lot of you Scorpios. I think that, thinking that money is the root of all evil, thinking that you don't deserve to be rich, it's something here. And the fact of the matter is, you do deserve to be rich. Money is not the root of all evil. People's misuse of money, that's the root of all evil. It's having to have, hundreds of thousands of square foot of home when other people don't have a house at all. It's that huge gap that's wrong in our world. And it's not just in the United States, it's everywhere. So here, there's a healing that's coming over your money. And it's given to you from the divine. It's a gift just for you, and you are absolutely taking it. Because here, you have this gift of knowledge, and you have yourself shining through with love, with healing. Calm your emotions, center your soul. Now, you take this gift of knowledge, when it comes to your career, when it comes to money, when it comes to the way that you're moving forward. Okay, this gift tells you when it's time to move on. This gift tells you, all right, the logic of things, the prosperity of things, but it brings a sense of community and security to you. Then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is tradition. The Hierophant is your talents, all right? The Hierophant, yes, is a Taurus energy. So for some of you, this Taurus energy can really be shaking things up. There's a connection here. If you see, it goes Tower and then the Hierophant. There is also a connection to the Tower with you, with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you have this connection here, and you have everything being shaken up. So know that some of your interactions, and a lot of your interactions actually, during the last half of August are going to be very intense. They're going to bring up a lot of things. There's a karmic shift that's going on, okay? And as that karmic shift happens, and as you start claiming the wealth that is yours, and you start claiming the power, the prosperity that leads to the careers that you want, as you start claiming your power, you're going to see that what once was holding you back starts to fall away. You start to be able to claim the highest power within what you want. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to be a CEO. It doesn't mean that you're going to be the richest person on the face of the earth. It does mean that when you look at yourself in your mirror, you're going to be happy with what you see. It's not because you're going to be the most beautiful person in the world. It means that you are living up to your potential. And that doesn't have to be, studded in diamonds. One of the problems with this world, and this isn't to be preachy, but one of the problems with this world is that we think that in order to be living our truth, we have to be doing something extraordinary. What if you are just the best parent out there? What if you're raising the next generation to be kind, to be considerate, to be caring, right? To have good heads on their shoulders, to not get in trouble? That's a 24-hour a day, 7 days a week until you die job. And that's amazing. So you should be proud of yourself. What if you're increasing your family's wealth? What if you go out each day and put a roof over your family's head and pay the bills and put food in the refrigerator? That's amazing. Heroes don't have to be the glitzy, shiny people. Everybody wants to be a movie star. Everybody wants to be a musician. Everybody wants to be something grandiose. Simply being you is grand enough. With the Hierophant, it is embracing your own personal talents. As you embrace your own personal talents, if you see in this line here, you're set free because you're embracing your talent, your truth, your prosperity. You move forward. The angels guide you. There will be times of fear, there will be times of doubt, but there is beauty here that moves you forward. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Cups. This line right here, the veil is lifted from your eyes. As you embrace your gifts, you become a student of divine wisdom, yes, because the spirit realm walks with you. Now, Scorpio, the spirit realm walks with you anyway. You have a fantastic intuition. You can ignore it if you want to. But here, if you embrace it, you're going to see that it helps you career-wise. It helps you make good decisions. Even if you think, oh my gosh, that was a terrible decision, you'll see down the road how it all works out, how you get to where it is that you're supposed to be, how this all was divinely guided. And then you have the Queen of Cups. You have you embracing the essence of yourself, the power, the beauty, the prosperity. The Hierophant, Ace of Swords, God's source spirit cutting through doubts and fears, claiming your power, knowing your truth, being a student of your mind. Healing comes, and you embrace you. You embrace what you love. You calm the waters. You calm the doubt. You calm the fear. If you take the zodiac out of these cards, yes, this represents you. But the Queen of Cups also represents the kindest, most caring of all the queens. All right, so there's a love at your heart here that needs to be absolutely embraced. Because if you embrace what you love, and if you embrace your love, a healing, love, holding the Holy Grail, Carowinds cauldron. It does not matter how you say it or see it, but holding greatness within your hands, you get a gift of clarity. That clarity, which is what the fairies were telling you, the fairy oracle was telling you, clarity gives you courage. This gift of love gives you clarity of courage, okay, to move you forward to the prosperity that you want, to the money that you want within your life. Is everything changing? Yes. Is a karmic debt coming into play? Yes. Will you feel as if you're on, some kind of like Frog and Toad's wild and crazy ride? Yes. But everything is being shaken up because the divine is shaking it. Because it's saying, you're ready. You're ready to claim your truth. You're ready to move forward in your wisdom, to see the truth of the world around you, to see the power that lies within you. And as you do so, you move forward. It can be within your mind. It can be physically moving forward and saying, wow, I'm worth more than this. And I really undersold myself. For some of you, you really have. And now that time is over. Right? You have this power that moves you forward. You have this wisdom that guides you. It can be overwhelming because you have the High Priestess and you guys are already highly sensitive to begin with. So as you're seeing the truth of the matter, as you're seeing behind the veil of this world, and not just what people want you to see, but what your soul desires, you're going to find that you really start to question, but you really start to fly. Will it be hard? Yeah, it will be. Will it be absolutely worth it? Yeah. Because divinity is changing the game for you. Divinity is giving you gifts of mind and heart that is absolutely spectacular. Your subconscious message, I love it. Ace of Pentacles. And isn't that what's just on the table right here? I see you taking this. Now, it's a bit of a stretch to say that, okay? But when I saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, that coin's right there. That's what divinity is sharing with everyone. You have a gift from God's Source Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, of prosperity, moving you to the next chapter of your life. Sorrow, yes, you have been through it. You will remember it. But you move forward from it. Money comes in. Money right now, though, isn't your main focus. For the last half of August, it would be nice if you won the lottery and, just jackpotted it all the way. But there's a sense here of true prosperity coming into your life, of wealth or something you value as much as money, to set the foundation of something even greater. There's a change that's coming in that divinity is saying you're ready for it. Believe it. Believe it and trust in the prosperity of yourself. The divine is gifting you with opportunities you hadn't imagined. Take them. Use this sensitivity, use this intuition to guide you forward and to claim your power. All right, Scorpio, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. It is always a pleasure reading for you. Bye.